So I would like to share today that I started fasting as part of the survival training, because in survival situations probably I won't have any food, and that's why I would like to practice and train how to function without some food. And it's very healthy, of course, to be without food for 2 days. So today is my first day. I just spent like 24 hours. So far I feel really well. This, of course, it has some negative and positive sides for fasting. The positive is I slept less, like 6 hours, 1.5 hours less than normal, because without digestion you just need less time to sleep. When I was fasting before, for longer periods, then I needed like 4 or 5 hours of sleep and I was fine. What is important is to do some movements, some sports, not to get into the hibernation state. This is what we want. And you can see some guys are skating. It's quite cold. This is the negative side of fasting, that your body temperature lowers. At least mine always lowers. I'm cold not just by feeling, but also when somebody else touches me. I'm like really cold. The body is trying to save the energy. So the temperature drops of your body. And what else should I tell you? The negative side also is I get a smelly breath. Hopefully you cannot feel this, but first days when I stopped eating, probably there is no food in stomach, and that's why it gets smelly. The skaters. It gets smelly. So this is the negative side. Of course, it's good to have some support at home for this, because at the beginning my wife was against this, so she always tried to give me some food and try to eat it. So the easiest when I was doing it in the past was when I was living alone. Before the fasting, I removed the food from home, and then it was much easier. Today is more like normal day of the week, Friday, and the next 2 days I won't have to work. I will just do some bushcraft in lower temperatures. So hopefully I will make it for 3 days of fasting. In the past, once I did fasting for 7 days, but it was different because I was living alone. I had a vacation for 1 week, and every day I was going to the gym to do sports, not to lose a lot of strength. I lost like 10 kilograms, also fat and muscles, but I kept the strength, so I got really slimmer. The muscles were smaller, but I saved the strength. People are enjoying that it is really cold, and they can skate on the lake. She looks professional. Wow. Hi guys, so now is like my 42nd hour, no sorry, 48, minus 2, 46th hour of fasting. I haven't been eating. The reasons are that in the beginning of the month, with of my work colleagues, we didn't make a bet, but like a New Year decision to get off 5 kilograms of weight, and so far now it's 26th of January, and so far I haven't lost more than 1 kilogram, so I decided to go fasting for 3 days. But also there are multiple reasons. I wanted to fast and pray for something, and also it's like a test because I saw on YouTube video where the guys were telling that it's better to fast than to eat a little bit, because the processes start in the body, the cleaning processes, they start in the body only if you don't eat nothing at all. And actually after 3 days it should be easier. The hardest are the 3 days, and then you should start to have the hunger. Let's see, I've been fasting in the past also for 3 days, for example when I was doing fitness instructor, and sometimes I was dizzy. So on a third day, for example, when I was doing aqua gymnastics, I was jumping on the edge of the pool with the people and doing exercises, I got dizzy. So that's why I'm also drinking black coffee, straight with nothing, just coffee and hot water, to be able to don't go into hibernation mode, or at least not to get dizzy. I know I will take dog today because it's quite cold. Actually just minus 18 degrees of Fahrenheit, or just 18 degrees of Fahrenheit, minus 8 of Celsius, but the humidity is quite high. It was 84%. Now it started to snow, which is not the best for making videos. I'm going up the hill, so I already got warm. I have the rubber boots, and they are not very warm, but so far my fingers are not freezing, so it's fine. Okay, back to fasting. Also, the reason why I'm also posting the video here, the connection to the bushcraft and survival. The most important in survival situation is not to panic, to keep your head calm, make the right decisions, and that's why I think it's important. It's important, let's put it this way, also to stay calm and to prepare yourself for periods where there will be no food. So from time to time it's good to fast for 3 days to get mentally prepared, and of course it has health benefits. What I see in the most mental benefits when I get used to fasting and for some periods without food, and then it will be easier in survival situation. It's like a metabolism training, because at least in war or in bad times you don't have time to eat, or you don't have something to eat, so it's good to be prepared. This is one of the reasons. In the past I was doing also 7 days fasting, but at that time it was maybe easier. I was living alone, so I just got rid of the food at home, so there was no like seduction of the food, because after a few days you start to smell the food really well. You know what your neighbors are cooking, what they are preparing. So really the first few days you're quite obsessed with the food. You're browsing the web, you see the food everywhere, you're clicking at texts and pictures with the food, and of course the brain and your thought, they try to focus you toward the food. It's normal. It's quite cold. As I speak, my mouth starts to freeze. As I said, not that cold, just -8 of Celsius, but the humidity is high, so it feels like the temperatures are much lower. So today I will make just a short review of my pocket knives, and I will get back to start the fire before my wife gets back from cross-country skiing. So I have to take care of the house to make it warm. I want to speak also about the negative sides of fasting, because on YouTube I just hear the positives, but there's also negatives, at least for me. Weight loss we can mark as positive, but the temperature loss, usually my temperature drops, and yeah, let's hide it a bit under the snow. It will freeze. So my temperature drops. It's not just a feeling that I don't have enough warm, but also like when I measure my body, the temperature goes down, and also the other people, when we shake hands, they tell me that I'm really cold. I have a good break, because speaking and going up the hill, it makes me tired. So Second negative thing of fasting is tiredness. It's important to that do sports or stay active so that your body doesn't go into saving power hibernation mode. When it hibernates, it saves more energy, but that's not what you want. You don't want to lose the muscle, just the fat. So it's good to go to the gym or at least do exercise at home. Third negative, it's maybe it's not the best to do it in the winter. No, okay. Third negative, it's that your, at least mine, breath gets smelly. Something in the stomach changes, how it's produced. So when I read about people who were fasting for longer terms, like 7 days and so, and they were drinking just water, they didn't get smelly breath, but maybe the few first days, as the body is losing all the toxicity from the body, is this what smells. It's now Saturday 10 o'clock. I started to fast on Thursday at 11, and I was normally working. I just skipped the lunchtime with my colleagues, and that's it. So the best or the easiest is to start fasting after your lunchtime, and if you do 24 hours until your next lunch, it's fine for the beginning. Then when you get more experienced, you can prolong the fasting. So actually I'm on 47th hour right now, and the goal is 3 days without food, so it's 72 hours. But let's see, maybe I won't be hungry. Let's test if the YouTube was right that after 3 days you will stop be hungry. We will see if I'll stop be hungry or not. So maybe I will eat tomorrow, or maybe I will eat on Monday, and at home I can measure the weight loss. Now I just wanted to get more into the woods because we are still close to the village, to have some place, nice background for making a review of my pocket knives. I won't make any fire. I will make fire at home. I just made hot tea in a thermo flask. This should be enough to keep me warm. I'm just not happy about the snowflakes falling down, but the dog is happy that he has a lot of smells to process and to mark the bigger territory, so he's happy. He's quite old, so sometimes in the morning when he is cold, his back feet hurt. You can see that he is walking with pain, but now he's happy. He ate his breakfast, and yeah, the fur is quite warm. So now when he's moving, he's fine with the weather. Look how he's smiling. Dino, come here. Look, he's happy. Away. Guys, this is a happy face of a guy who just haven't been eating for 72 hours, and I'm looking forward to some hot soup. So give greetings to the doggy.